have my Shinobi here on Sega System 16B on my pretty unique skeleton stand-up cab thing. I'm trying to go for a high score on Shinobi, and I'm playing it at home, which means I have quite a few interruptions, and I really do miss having a pause feature on this PCB, like on a regular console or on a Neo Geo MVS with a Universe BIOS, for example. So what I did was I looked up how I could make a pause button, and I was able to make it happen by using the HALT feature of the Motorola 68,000. And so it's a pretty simple setup down here. What I have here are some clips that allow me to patch into pin 17 and pin 16, I believe, of the Motorola 68,000. And that's basically the HALT pin, which is pin 17, I believe, and pin 16, which is the ground pin. And if you connect HALT to ground, it's basically going to stop execution. And I have it patched into a little breadboard here with some wires going up to just a little button here, and you have to make sure that it's not a momentary button, but it's an actual switch. And when I press the button, it will pause the action. So let's put in a couple credits and start playing the game here, so I can show you in action. All right, things were working. Pause. You notice that the music is still going because the Z80 handles the audio, and I have not interfaced with the Z80 chip to pause that. And a side effect of having the music continue to play is that I'm able to listen to the music in the game, which is pretty cool because a lot of these arcade PCBs do not have a sound test option available. So here's a way to listen to the music without having to have the sound effects going on, and I can just easily push this button here and unpause and pause again and do a whole bunch of things. So that's basically the setup that I have. This will work with any Motorola 68,000 based arcade PCB, and I think other chips probably also have a HALT pin on it as well. So I'm wondering if anyone else has created anything like this, and if so, are there kits? Is there some easy way for me to add a pause feature to any PCBs? Because it would be nice to just, you know, when I put the new PCB in, to have something very simple to wire up, rather than this bit of a monstrosity. It's actually quite simple, but it would be nicer if it was simpler. What I have going right now is a copy of RoboCop, the original PCB down here. And what I'm doing right now is testing that arcade pause button that I built. So this is something that I can just press here and it will pause the game. And I have not yet tried it on the RoboCop PCB, but it does use the Motorola 68,000, which does have the HALT pin. So I just wired it up using the same system that I had going on my Shinobi. And so let's give it a shot here. Put in a couple credits. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so here we go. Let's start it up. All right. So I paused it. Music is still playing. Let's unpause it. Let's get into it here. So there it is paused. And I'm going to leave it paused here for a second just to see if the watchdog timer has any negative effect on this, but so far so good. As you can see, the clock is stopped and the music is still playing. Let's start it up again. All right, there we go. Yeah, so what we have here is another example of the my arcade pause button working just fine and dandy. So that's another board that we can add to the list.
Update.
A few solutions to turn the arcade pause button into a simple clip and forget installation have been discovered. The idea is to have a device that can easily fit over the Motorola 68,000, eliminating any user error during installation. It would also allow users to quickly move the arcade pause button from PCB to PCB without too much fuss. The first solution is the integrated circuit test clip. These are used by electrical engineers to quickly and reliably attach test equipment directly to an IC. The Motorola 68,000 used in many arcade boards is a 64-pin package in dual rows of 32. Unfortunately, test clips of this size cost upwards of $100, making this option too expensive for most gamers. The other, more elegant option is the Killy Clip. Invented in the early 1980s as a means for end users to piggyback upgrades to the Motorola 68,000 inside first-generation Macintosh computers, the Killy Clip envelops the entire CPU, exposing 2 rows of 32 pins for mating upgrade cards directly with the CPU. Sadly, the Killy Clip has been out of production for decades, and none are available on eBay or Alibaba. If you have any solution ideas, please reach out via Twitter or Instagram. You could have the knowledge that unlocks arcade gamers' ability to answer the phone or go to the bathroom without ending their game.